Hey guys, it's Armedfro with 63rd battle versus Gyradrone of Armedfro. Right off the bat, he sends out a Dark Eye. I'm like, holy crap, come on, have some foreplay before you send out the big guns, really. So I send out my Landos, I get the hell out of there because I don't want to take a Dark Void. I don't want my Scarfer to be asleep. So I switch out into something that I would want to be asleep on my team, which is my Hermit, which is my Shell Breaker with White Herb, but he Ice Beams me, which I resist very nicely. I'm like, okay, I didn't even predict that, but whatever. So he goes for a nasty plot. I'm like, okay, I could kill you with the Surf, sir, because Hermit's not bad in special attack. So I just take it out with the Surf. I'm like, okay, I'll take out Dark Eye with, okay, that's fine with me. So next he sends out is someone's trying to text me, and Umbreon, his Midnight, and I'm like, oh crud, I hate this freaking guy, as he just curses up on my Switch. It's very nice. Now my U-turn will not do jack, and Umbreon's a bitch, I hate you. But I just decided to U-turn out of there, just to do some damage. It's super effective. I'm gonna do some damage, whether it's really big or not. I mean, I did about a third. So right now I switch into Hothead, which is my special defender, which will resist his paybacks, his sucker punches, whatever he has. So he goes for the Wish on the Switch. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll just sub up and Toxic you, but he switches out into his Denelki, which is the water starter, which has the Torrent. So just to, I don't know why I said he has Torrent, but whatever. I subbed up on the Switch, so at this point I just go for the Toxic because I want to not let this guy sweep my team. I mean, he is actually a very powerful physical attacker, but he Sword Dances up. I'm like, okay, whatever, that's fine with me. I'll just get an Earth Power up in your face, and I just really hope this guy doesn't sweep me. So, at this point, and this guy with the Japanese name, the I don't know why I just said it like that, but I just Earth Power in the face, and I just a decent chunk as he just Sword Dances up again. I don't know why he did that. I don't know why he didn't break my sub. I mean, I can stall him out a little bit more, and Toxic will overcome his leftovers recovery, so he's not healing anything, which is really, really good for me. As now, he finally breaks my sub with a little Aqua Jet power. I mean, finally, I mean, really. But, whatever. He breaks my sub, and I just go for another Earth Powers. I'm kind of going faster than the video here. I go for the Earth Power, and it does another decent chunk. But right now, he still will be able to get one attack off, which is not good. I don't want to take a +5 now because of his Torrent. I don't want to take it to the face. It'll kill Hothead one hit, so I get the hell out of there. And switch into my Manaphy, which is extremely bulky. We'll be able to take a +5 Aqua Jet very, very nicely. I mean, it does a little less than half, but because of that, he will kill himself with Toxic. So that's, thank God that freaking guy's out of my way. I dealt with it very nicely, just thank God. So his Denelki goes down. I don't know why he didn't like put a Lumberry on it if he just keeps on wanting to like Sword Dance up, but he sends out his Rachi, which I hate. I hate freaking Rachi with such a passion. As he just Zen Headbutt has a 40% chance of flinch instead of 60 with Iron Head, but it does more damage. But he will be able to take me out, but I decided to stay in pretty much as death fodder. As he misses, Karma in your face, I surf you, and I did a little less than half. I didn't do jack, but whatever. I do some damage to this freaking Scarfed Rachi, because every freaking Rachi is Scarfed. As he then headbutts me in the face, it will be able to take my Water Bug out. Sad, sad pandas, but whatever. So at this point, I switch to my Hermit, because I can take a physical attack, and be able to outspeed him next turn, but he switches into his Midnight. I'm like, okay, I'll Shell Break. I mean, now I'm +2 in special attack, +2 in attack, +2 in speed. But because of my White Herb, my defense decrease doesn't do jack. So now I'm really fast, really powerful. So now let's get this sweep on now, shall we? So at this point, I do have the Surf, so I use it, and it does a pretty huge chunk. It looks to be about a 2-hit KO as he paybacks me, which doesn't do jack because I'm really good defensive. But he activates my Breakable Armor, which decreases my defense, increases my speed. So now I'm +3 speed, -1 defense, +2 special attack. So I don't know about you guys, but Amistar, I love him in this generation. But I do not kill his Midnight. He hardly lives with such minuscule HP, it's not even funny. He paybacks me, and I still take it. -2 defense, +4 speed, holy crap. And now, he actually quick attacks me. That won't do jack to me, but holy crap, it does the breakable armor one more time. So I'm +5 speed right now. +5. So I serve him. It's obviously gonna finish this guy off. I should have gone for like the ancient power just to try to get a special stat increase, but he sends out his Infernape. I predict the Mach Punch. There's nothing more I could do. I can send out my Landalos, but I mean Hermit right now is completely worthless after he uses the White Herb, but whatever. I send out my Landalos, I use the Stone Edge just to predict a Salamence switch, but I miss the Stone Edge. He uses Endeavor, which is like, oh god, holy crap. But he switches into his Rachi, knowing that I'm stuck in the Stone Edge. Which is a really good move on his part. It does a decent chunk, considering the resistance. But I switch the hell out of there, go into my Gravestone, predicting a Zen Headbutt. But he goes a trick on the switch, which is really good on his part. Really, really smart. So now my Gravestone's completely worthless because it can only use one move. But hey, his speed is increased. But anyways, I just decided to get the hell out of there. Predicting switch, maybe a Zen Headbutt something, as he goes for the U-turn, which is really, I just ran into that, like I ran into the trap, ran into the nade, pow. But whatever. Dark Guy's out here. He's gonna do some damage as he sends out his Mets, which hey, it intimidates me. But my pure darkness will be able to take the intimidate and Dark Void him in the face. It hits. Now I do some bad dream damage. Even though his Mets is the bulky Mets, he does carry the leftovers, which will make my bad dreams less effective. But of course, it makes his item completely worthless. But so he switches into his Rachi again, as I just go for the T-Bolt, predicting that he would switch into his Infernape, which would have been able to one-hit KO because, I mean, it is a check, but it isn't a count. His Infernape is not a counter. So he switches into his Infernape. Now this Rachi is dead, pretty much is dead fodder, as I switch the hell out of there, going to my Landalos, predicting a Mach Punch. Now I know that he has it. So I pretty much know he does have the Focus Sash now. Which I don't know why it does. I mean, with rocks, it makes his Infernape completely worthless. But I predict to switch into his Salamence, but he goes for the Flamethrower, and it doesn't do a huge chunk. I will be able to Stone Edge him again and take him out. Thank God. So now his freaking Infernape, I can pretty much find some way to get in my Dark Eye and finish this sweep off. So now he sends out his Ments, I go for the Stone Edge, but after the Intimidate, it doesn't do jack. Like, holy crap, that's super effective. Wow. But, I mean, he does carry the leftovers, which means he's a bulky Ments, which, I mean, I guess I might as well just stay in. As long as I get damage off and I can send in my Dark Eye, I pretty much have this game set. I just don't want to switch into a Wake Up and get killed. That would be bad. So now, I just keep on doing Stone Edge. I missed that one. I mean, it was going to happen sometime, as I'm getting really lucky on the sleep. But, I mean, I kind of want Landalos to die at this point, just because I want to send out my Dark Eye and just finish this guy off. But he lives with some minuscule HP, like red, but he wakes up, goes for the Dragon Pulse, will obviously take my Landalos out, but poor Aladdin, all he wanted was a wish. Makes me sad. But you know what? He sends the wish out, he sends out the genie, the pure darkness, the evil genie, and I will be able to take this guy out with the Dark Pulse, so good game, Gyradrone, rate, comment, subscribe. Question of the day: if you guys didn't know, the pinch berries like Custap berry is illegal now because you can't get in black and white. Do you guys think of that? Should they put it in Dream World? So thanks for watching, guys. Rate, comment, subscribe. Stay classy.